Jesus said, "Truly I tell you, if you have faith and do not doubt, not only will you do what was done to the fig tree, but even if you say to this mountain, 'Be lifted up and thrown into the sea,' it will be done, and everything you ask in prayer, believing, you will receive." Matthew 21:21. Faith can change your reality. This is a powerful statement, but on what basis can I affirm this? In the Bible, in Genesis, God created everything with His Word. In the same way that a programmer, through codes, creates websites, games, applications, or everything you access on your phone. Behind every layout you see, there are many encoded words. Our reality was built by God in the same way with words. I can affirm this because I am a programmer and a deep student of God's Word. Our Creator was the first programmer. In today's video, we will talk about how faith is the key to altering the code of your reality, using a method from the great Napoleon Hill from his book, Think and Grow Rich, all based on the principles of God's Word. On the Legacy of Leaders channel, I bring the knowledge of the greatest men in humanity and the methods they used to achieve success, all based on the principles of God's Word. Don't miss our videos, follow the channel, and activate the notification bell to always receive new teachings that you can listen to while working, training at the gym, or walking in the park. Save them to a playlist so you can listen to these concepts repeatedly until they become as natural to you as breathing or blinking. Remember, success is a habit. Number 1, the power of faith. Imagine the power of truly believing in something with all your mind and soul. Napoleon Hill begins his book, Think and Grow Rich, by telling the story of Edwin C. Barnes, a man who decided he would work with Thomas Edison. So it wasn't a vague decision or a fleeting wish. Barnes had a burning desire and an unwavering determination. He didn't know exactly how it would happen, but he was convinced it would. This burning desire of Barnes is a perfect example of Hill's first principle. The starting point of all achievement is desire. The Bible also offers us a powerful perspective on the power of desire and faith. In Mark 11:24, we read, "Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." To understand the depth of this teaching, it is crucial to explore how desire and faith interact. Hill states that desire is the first step toward riches. It's a bold statement, but when analyzing success stories, we see a clear pattern. Those who achieve greatness do not have just a superficial desire. They have a desire that burns within them, a desire that drives them to act, to persist, to overcome obstacles. This desire, when combined with faith, becomes an irresistible force. The Bible frequently reminds us of the importance of faith and desire. In Hebrews 11, verse 1, it is written, "Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen." This passage deeply resonates with Hill's concept that thoughts, when imbued with desire and faith, can materialize into tangible achievements. Hill challenges us to transform our burning desires into unwavering faith, a faith that does not waver in the face of difficulties. Barnes's story of working with Edison is more than just a success anecdote. It is a testimony to the universal law that whatever a man can conceive and believe, he can achieve. Barnes did not just wish to work with Edison. He acted on that desire, faced adversities, and remained firm in his belief. This combination of desire and action, driven by faith, is what finally led him to success. This principle is something we can apply to our own lives. Whatever our dream or goal, we must first ignite the fire of desire within us. This desire must be so intense that it motivates us to act, to persist, to never give up, regardless of the challenges we face. We must cultivate faith in our abilities and in the process, firmly believing that our efforts will materialize. How can we nurture this desire and faith in our daily lives? Hill advises us to clearly write down what we wish to achieve, create a plan to reach these goals, and act according to that plan. It is a simple but powerful process that can transform our dreams into reality. The Bible reinforces this idea in Proverbs 16:3. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. The first chapter of Think and Grow Rich teaches us that desire is the starting point of all achievement. This desire must be burning, intense, and persistent. When combined with faith, it becomes a powerful force that can transform our thoughts into reality. By following Napoleon Hill's teachings and applying biblical principles, we can begin to shape our lives according to our deepest dreams. Throughout the subsequent chapters, Hill will expand on these principles, offering a detailed insight into how to transform our thoughts into tangible achievements. However, it all begins with desire and faith, the two fundamental pillars that support the entire process of success. If you feel stuck in your life, not knowing how to move forward, I invite you to reflect on the strength of your desires and the depth of your faith. Ask yourself if you truly believe in what you wish to achieve. Are you willing to act, to persist, to overcome obstacles? If the answer is yes, then you have already taken the first step towards success. In summary, the essence of the first chapter of Think and Grow Rich can be summarized in the following formula: burning desire plus unwavering faith plus persistent action equals achievement. This is a proven formula that has been used by countless individuals throughout history to achieve great feats, and it is a formula that you can also use to transform your life. As we conclude this first part, I hope to have awakened in you the desire to explore more deeply the principles of Napoleon Hill and biblical wisdom. In the upcoming segments, we will dive even deeper into the specific strategies and techniques that can help you achieve your goals and live a life of abundance and fulfillment. Before we move on to the next chapter, I want to tell you something extremely important. Be careful with the thoughts you wish to take as your own. For negative beliefs also affect your reality. Depressive thoughts, self-destructive beliefs, low self-esteem, and things like that will impact your life and influence your choices. They will drive people away and attract others who resonate with the same negative frequency. Remember, every step you take in the wrong direction is 2 steps further from your success. If you want me to make a video about negative and limiting beliefs, please leave a comment so I can be aware of the themes you like the most. Share this with someone who needs this knowledge. Let's restore the world, one person at a time. After discussing the importance of desire and faith in the 3rd chapter of Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill explores the power of autosuggestion, a powerful tool that can be used to shape our thoughts and beliefs, directly influencing our ability to achieve success and wealth. Autosuggestion is the act of communicating with the subconscious in a way that influences and modifies beliefs and behaviors. Hill believes that autosuggestion is the link between the conscious and the subconscious, the mechanism by which our burning desires are transformed into firm beliefs and, ultimately, into concrete actions. To understand the impact of autosuggestion, we must first recognize that our subconscious is highly receptive to the impressions and suggestions it receives. Whether through our own thoughts or external influences, what we feed into our subconscious shapes our beliefs and, consequently, our actions. Hill emphasizes that by controlling the suggestions we feed into our subconscious, we can reprogram our minds to believe in our ability to achieve our goals. The Bible also speaks about the power of words and thoughts. In Proverbs 18:21, it is written, "The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit." The practice of autosuggestion requires discipline and consistency. Hill suggests that we develop a set of positive affirmations that reflect our deepest goals and aspirations. These affirmations should be repeated daily, preferably in a relaxed and receptive state, such as right after waking up or before going to sleep. By doing this, we are conditioning our subconscious to accept these beliefs as true, which in turn will influence our daily attitudes and behaviors. Imagine the mind as a garden. If we sow seeds of positive and successful thoughts, these seeds will grow and produce abundant fruit. On the other hand, if we allow negative and self-limiting thoughts to dominate, our mental garden will be choked by weeds that prevent growth. Hill encourages us to be the gardeners of our minds, carefully choosing the seeds we plant through autosuggestion. A practical example of the power of autosuggestion can be found in the life of Thomas Edison. When Edison was developing the incandescent light bulb, he faced numerous failures and setbacks. However, Edison maintained a positive mindset and continued to affirm his belief that he was getting closer to success with each attempt. This positive autosuggestion helped maintain his motivation and persistence, eventually resulting in one of the most revolutionary inventions in history. The Bible also provides insight into the power of autosuggestion and the importance of maintaining a positive mindset. In Romans 12:2, Paul writes, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will." This verse encourages us to renew our minds and adopt thoughts that are aligned with our highest goals and aspirations. The practice of autosuggestion is not just about the repetition of words, but also about incorporating strong and vivid emotions. Hill emphasizes that for autosuggestion to be effective, we must engage our feelings and visualize our goals as already achieved. This emotionally charged visualization creates a more lasting impression on the subconscious, making our beliefs more powerful and influential. Consider the story of Jim Carrey, one of Hollywood's most successful actors. Before achieving fame, Carrey struggled financially and professionally. However, he practiced autosuggestion impressively. Carrey wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered and dated it 3 years into the future. He carried that check with him and often visualized receiving such a payment. 3 years later, he received exactly that amount for his role in Dumb and Dumber. This is a powerful example of how autosuggestion and emotional visualization can turn dreams into reality. Hill also reminds us that autosuggestion can be used to overcome fear and doubt. Often, we are our own worst enemies, allowing thoughts of failure and inadequacy to dominate our minds. Through the consistent practice of positive autosuggestion, we can reprogram our minds to eliminate these negative thoughts and replace them with beliefs of confidence and capability. The Bible addresses this idea in 2 Timothy 1, verse 7. "For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline." By internalizing this truth through autosuggestion, we can strengthen our faith in our abilities and face challenges with courage and determination. Additionally, Hill argues that autosuggestion is essential for maintaining motivation and persistence. When our goals seem distant or we face obstacles, it is easy to lose hope and give up. However, by practicing autosuggestion, we can keep our vision clear and our motivation high. Constantly reminding ourselves of what we want to achieve and affirming our belief in our ability to do so keeps us focused and determined, regardless of the circumstances. As we conclude this third part, it is clear that autosuggestion is a powerful tool for shaping our mindset and influencing our success. Hill offers us a practical guide to using autosuggestion effectively, while the Bible reinforces the importance of renewing our minds and maintaining positive thoughts. In the next segment, we will explore how to apply these principles practically and concretely in our daily lives to achieve our most ambitious goals. Now, I invite you to reflect on your own autosuggestion practices. Are you communicating with your subconscious in a positive and effective way? Are you using emotion and visualization to strengthen your beliefs? If so, continue to cultivate this practice and observe how it transforms your life. If not, this is the perfect moment to start implementing positive autosuggestion into your daily routine. Let's move forward together to the next part, where we will detail specific strategies to apply these principles and achieve the success you desire. In the fourth chapter of Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill discusses the crucial role of specialized knowledge in achieving goals and building wealth. Hill argues that knowledge alone is not power, but rather the potential for power. It becomes powerful only when organized into definite plans of action and directed toward a specific goal. This principle deeply resonates with what the Bible teaches about the importance of wisdom and understanding. In Proverbs 4:7 we read, "Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding." Specialized knowledge is that which is directly applied to your goals. Hill emphasizes that many of the world's most successful businessmen do not necessarily possess encyclopedic knowledge on many subjects, but they have profound knowledge in specific areas crucial to their success. He uses the example of Henry Ford, who, despite not being highly educated in the conventional sense, surrounded himself with individuals who had the technical and specialized knowledge necessary to build the Ford Motor Company into an automotive empire. Ford's story perfectly illustrates the difference between generalized and specialized knowledge. Ford knew that to achieve his goals, he needed to focus on acquiring and applying specific knowledge directly relevant to producing efficient and affordable automobiles. This focus allowed him to innovate and lead the automotive industry, revolutionizing personal transportation and building one of the world's most iconic brands. Hill suggests that to acquire specialized knowledge, we must commit to continuous education and lifelong learning. This can be achieved through various sources, such as formal courses, self-directed reading, associations with experts, and practical experience. The Bible supports this idea of continuous pursuit of knowledge and wisdom. In Proverbs 18:15 is written, "The heart of the prudent getteth knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeketh knowledge." It is important to note that Hill is not suggesting that we all must become experts in every area, but rather that we should identify the areas of knowledge most relevant to our specific goals and seek to become proficient in them. This may involve developing technical skills, deepening understanding in a specific industry, or understanding critical aspects of management and leadership. Furthermore, Hill highlights the importance of surrounding oneself with a mastermind, a group of individuals with complementary knowledge and skills who can help achieve goals. This concept aligns with the biblical teaching on the importance of community and mutual support. In Ecclesiastes 4:9-10, we read, "Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up, but pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up." A notable example of the application of the mastermind principle is the partnership between Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak in founding Apple. Jobs had specialized knowledge in marketing and product vision, while Wozniak was the technical genius developing the computers. Together, they combined their specialized knowledge to create one of the world's most valuable and innovative companies. This collaboration not only highlighted the importance of specialized knowledge, but also the importance of working together with others to achieve greater success. Hill also emphasizes that specialized knowledge must be constantly updated. The world is constantly changing, and what is relevant today may not be tomorrow. Therefore, it is vital that we stay updated with the latest trends and developments in our fields of interest. The Bible also highlights the importance of being prepared and diligent. In 2 Timothy 2:15, Paul advises, "Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth." Another important aspect Hill addresses is the practical application of knowledge. It is not enough to simply acquire information. It is crucial to apply this knowledge practically to solve problems and create value. Hill highlights that many of the most successful people have an extraordinary ability to take abstract knowledge and apply it concretely and practically. This involves the ability to think creatively, innovate, and solve problems effectively. Elon Musk's story is an excellent example of this. Musk not only acquired knowledge in various areas such as physics, engineering, and economics, but also applied this knowledge to found innovative companies like Tesla and SpaceX. His ability to transform theoretical knowledge into revolutionary practical applications highlights the importance of not only acquiring knowledge, but also knowing how to use it to achieve ambitious goals. The Bible also supports the practical application of wisdom. In James 1:22, we are instructed, "But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves." This verse emphasizes that true wisdom is not only in hearing or learning, but in applying what is learned in practical ways in our daily lives. In conclusion, the fourth chapter of Think and Grow Rich teaches us that specialized knowledge is an essential component of achieving success. Hill encourages us to identify the areas of knowledge most relevant to our goals, pursue continuous learning, and apply this knowledge in practical and collaborative ways. By doing so, we can transform our dreams into reality and achieve high levels of success and fulfillment. Reflect on the areas of knowledge that are most important to your goals. Are you dedicating time and effort to becoming an expert in these areas? Are you surrounding yourself with people who can complement your knowledge and help you achieve your goals? If the answer is yes, continue to cultivate that knowledge and observe how it can transform your life. If not, Now is the perfect time to start seeking the specialized knowledge that will lead you to success. Let's move on to the next part, where we will explore even more strategies and principles for achieving success and fulfillment in our lives. In the 5th chapter of Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill addresses an essential and often overlooked element on the path to success: imagination. He asserts that imagination is the workshop of the mind, where all plans, goals, and desires are formed. According to Hill, imagination can be divided into two main forms: synthetic imagination and creative imagination. Both play crucial roles in creating effective plans and achieving our highest goals. To begin with, Hill describes synthetic imagination as the ability to reorganize existing ideas, concepts, and information in new ways. It is a practical skill that involves combining known elements to solve problems or create something new. Creative imagination, on the other hand, is the ability to generate entirely new ideas and concepts that have never existed before. This form of imagination is often associated with intuition and inspiration, often seen as a connection to a higher level of consciousness. The Bible also emphasizes the importance of imagination and vision. In Proverbs 29:18, we read, "Where there is no vision, the people perish." This passage underscores the need for a clear and inspiring vision to guide our actions and decisions. Imagination is the vehicle through which this vision manifests, allowing us to see possibilities beyond what is immediately apparent. Hill argues that to achieve greatness, we must learn to cultivate and use both forms of imagination. He encourages us to take time to dream and visualize our goals with clarity and detail. This practice of visualization is not merely a fantasy, but a powerful exercise that prepares the mind for the concrete realization of our desires. When we vividly and repeatedly visualize our goals, we begin to believe more deeply in the possibility of their achievement, and this belief is fundamental to motivating our actions. A classic example of the effective use of imagination is found in the life of Walt Disney. Disney was a visionary who used his imagination to create entire worlds of fantasy that delight millions to this day. His ability to visualize and bring to life ideas that many considered impossible is a testament to the power of creative imagination. He once said, "If you can dream it, you can do it." This principle perfectly reflects Hill's teaching on the power of imagination. Hill also emphasizes that imagination must be nurtured and exercised regularly. Like a muscle, imagination strengthens with continuous use. He suggests setting aside time for quiet reflection and brainstorming, allowing our minds to explore new ideas and possibilities. This practice not only enhances our capacity for innovation, but also helps us identify creative solutions to the challenges we face. In the Bible, we find numerous examples of individuals who use their imagination to achieve great feats. A notable example is Joseph, son of Jacob, whose visions and interpretations of dreams led him to become second in command in Egypt. In Genesis 41:39-40, Pharaoh says to Joseph, "Since God has made all this known to you, there is no one so discerning and wise as you. You shall be in charge of my palace, and all my people are to submit to your orders. Only with respect to the throne will I be greater than you." Joseph's ability to use his imagination and interpret dreams was crucial to his rise to power and the salvation of many during a time of famine. Furthermore, Hill reminds us that imagination is essential for innovation and progress. He cites Thomas Edison as an example of someone who used his synthetic imagination to create and improve existing inventions, resulting in over 1,000 patents. Edison not only had creative ideas, but also the ability to apply them practically, which is a powerful combination of imagination and action. To apply the principle of imagination in our lives, Hill recommends the practice of creative visualization daily. This involves sitting in a quiet place, closing our eyes, and vividly imagining our goals as already achieved. We should visualize the specific details of our goals, feel the emotions associated with achieving them, and deeply believe in their realization. This practice not only motivates us, but also conditions our minds to seek and create opportunities that bring us closer to our goals. In Philippians 4:8, Paul exhorts us, "Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, Think about such things. This passage emphasizes the importance of focusing our thoughts and imagination on positive and uplifting things, which is essential for maintaining a mindset of success and abundance. Another important aspect of using imagination is the ability to see beyond current circumstances and visualize future possibilities. Hill encourages us to use our imagination to look beyond the challenges and obstacles of the present, envisioning creative solutions and desired outcomes. This helps us maintain a positive and proactive attitude, even in the face of difficulties. A modern example of the powerful use of imagination is the life of Oprah Winfrey. She grew up in extreme poverty and faced many challenges throughout her life. However, Oprah always maintained a clear vision of her goals and used her imagination to visualize a better future. Her ability to dream big and believe in her visions led her to become one of the most influential and successful women in the world. In conclusion, it is evident that imagination is a powerful and essential tool for achieving success. Hill teaches us that by cultivating our imagination and using it strategically, we can transform our dreams into reality. The Bible also supports the importance of a clear vision and positive thoughts, reinforcing the need to use our imagination to guide our actions. Reflect on how you are currently using your imagination. Are you taking the time to visualize your goals and dreams? Are you allowing your imagination to explore new possibilities and creative solutions? If so, continue to strengthen this practice and observe how it transforms your life. If not, this is the perfect time to start cultivating your imagination and using its power to achieve your most ambitious goals. And Jesus said, "Everything is possible for one who believes." Mark 9:23. In today's video, you will discover Jesus' hidden revelation about faith to change reality and why, despite praising the faith of some Gentiles, the Master chose only Jews as his disciples. Stay until the end and find out why something that is natural to Jews is strange to us when it comes to faith. In the previous video, we talked about the key given to us by Jesus to alter reality. Faith, the firm foundation of things unseen. Thousands of years ago, the wise who studied the Word of God already said what modern science has discovered. Renowned doctors agree on the importance of a patient's faith for more effective treatment, while quantum physicists discuss how subatomic particles behave differently when observed by someone. We talked about the power of desire, the act of wanting something with all your heart, then having faith that you are capable of obtaining what you desire, followed by the importance of reinforcing your purpose with self-suggestion, and finally, the importance of seeking the specialized knowledge needed to achieve the desired result. We also briefly discussed how it is essential to exercise the imagination to discover ways to materialize ideas. If you haven't seen the video, click on the card to watch it. Today, we move on to the second part of the key to altering reality. I often say in conversations with my friends that this is a hidden secret that Jesus revealed only to his disciples because for us in modern times, it is impossible to access without knowing the root of faith, the first love of the church that is now forgotten. During his journey, Jesus chose men and taught and led them to continue his ministry, and it is no coincidence that all the chosen ones were Jews. Even though Israel at the time was under Roman rule and the Holy Land was filled with Gentiles in those days. If Jesus' intention was for his word to be preached to the ends of the earth, why didn't he originally choose Gentiles from other nations to teach? I was raised in the Catholic Church. My mother was always very religious. I was an atheist and studied physics and other sciences during my adolescence and part of my adult life. I married a Pentecostal evangelical woman, the daughter of a pastor, and spent years listening to and studying their perspectives on the scriptures. However, even after believing in the Word of God, I only truly came to know him after a great family tragedy when I began studying with Jewish rabbis. I had heard of you by the hearing of the ear, but now my eyes see you. Job 42:5. So just like in Job's life, the turning point happened for me. I noticed how the Jewish vision of the Creator is entirely different from the view that we modern Christians have of God. And this vision, believe me, changes absolutely everything in the scriptures. I can say that today I know God and the Messiah Jesus with much more intimacy and can access truths that remain hidden from the eyes of Christians due to medieval interpretive vices and meaningless traditions. The first of these things is faith itself. You would be surprised to know that in Hebrew, the original language of the Holy Scriptures, the word faith is written in different ways, and depending on how it is written, it means something entirely different. For us, who read a translation, faith always appears as faith, a concept of passive belief. But be assured that when hearing about faith from the mouth of the Messiah, his disciples understood more complex concepts. Emunah. This is one of the most common words for faith in biblical Hebrew. Emunah implies a firm and unwavering trust in God. It is often translated as faith or faithfulness. It suggests not just an intellectual belief, but also practical loyalty and trust in God. This term refers to the practice and actions according to one's belief and a deep and secure confidence that God will care for and protect. For Jesus' disciples, as for every Jew, faith is a more practical concept and involves more daily action than simply what one thinks about God. Imagine your child letting go of your hands to take their first steps, but believing that you will not let them fall if their balance fails. So, the phrase, everything is possible for one who believes. Mark 9:23 means that you must have a desire for something, believe you will receive it, reinforce your belief daily, and act as necessary to achieve it. Having made clear my thoughts on faith and the relationship with God, let's move on to the second part of Napoleon Hill's teachings based on the Bible so that you can alter your reality. In the 7th chapter of Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill addresses an essential component for achieving success, decision-making. He argues that the ability to make quick and firm decisions is a common trait among all leaders and successful people. Hesitation and indecision, on the other hand, are significant barriers that can hinder progress and the achievement of goals. Hill emphasizes that decision is the cornerstone of all achievement, and the ability to make quick and firm decisions can be developed and improved. Hill begins by highlighting the importance of having clarity of purpose and a defined vision. He states that those who make decisions quickly know what they want and have a clear vision of their goals. They are not easily swayed by others' opinions and remain true to their convictions. This principle is clearly exemplified in the lives of great leaders and entrepreneurs who, despite criticism and doubts from others, firmly followed their decisions and achieved success. The Bible also supports the importance of firm decision-making in James 1:8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. A notable example of firm decision-making is found in the life of Abraham Lincoln. During the American Civil War, Lincoln faced numerous pressures and challenges. However, his decision to maintain the Union of the United States was unwavering. Despite criticism and obstacles, Lincoln remained firm in his convictions, which eventually led to the preservation of the Union and the abolition of slavery. His ability to make difficult decisions and stick to them is a testament to the power of firm decision-making. Hill also highlights that indecision is one of the biggest causes of failure. He argues that many people fail not because they lack talent or ability, but because they hesitate to make decisions. Procrastination and hesitation can paralyze progress and prevent the achievement of goals. In Proverbs 6:4-5, the Bible warns, "Do not let your eyes sleep or your eyelids slumber. Deliver yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, and like a bird from the hand of the fowler." This passage encourages us to act quickly and decisively, avoiding the procrastination that can lead to failure. To illustrate the importance of decision-making, Hill uses the story of Henry Ford. Ford faced much criticism and resistance when he decided to build the V8 engine in a single block. Many engineers said it was impossible, but Ford stuck to his decision and insisted that it be done. Eventually, his engineers found a way to achieve what many thought was impossible, and the V8 engine became a great success, revolutionizing the automotive industry. This example shows that firm decisions, even when facing resistance, can lead to great innovations and success. Hill provides some practical guidelines for developing the ability to make firm decisions. 1. Develop a strong sense of purpose. Clearly knowing what you want achieves a clear vision that guides your decisions. A well-defined goal serves as a compass, helping to make decisions that align with your values and aspirations. 2. Trust yourself. Self-confidence is crucial for making firm decisions. Hill emphasizes the importance of believing in your own abilities and judgments. The Bible also encourages us to have confidence in our decisions. In Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. 3. Do not be overly influenced by others. While seeking advice and opinions is important, Hill warns against excessive reliance on others' opinions. Making decisions based on what is best for you, not to please others, is essential for success. 4. Be decisive and committed. Once you make a decision, commit fully to it. Indecision and lack of commitment weaken your actions and hinder progress. As Jesus said in Matthew 5:37, let your yes be yes and your no, no. Anything beyond this comes from the evil one. 5. Accept responsibility for your decisions. Making decisions involves taking responsibility for your choices. Hill highlights that successful people do not blame others for their mistakes. Instead, they learn from them and move forward. Let's explore these points in more detail. Develop a strong sense of purpose. Clarity of purpose is fundamental for effective decision-making. When you know exactly what you want to achieve, it becomes easier to make decisions that align with your goals. This means clearly defining your goals and visualizing the path to achieving them. Hill suggests that writing your goals in detail can help crystallize your vision and serve as a guide for your decisions. Trust yourself. Self-confidence is an essential component of decision-making. Hill highlights that to make firm decisions, you must believe in your own abilities and judgments. Confidence in yourself allows you to make decisions with conviction without being easily influenced by others' opinions. The Bible also emphasizes the importance of confidence in our own abilities, reminding us that with faith we can overcome any obstacle. Do not be overly influenced by others. Seeking advice and opinions can be helpful, but it is crucial not to rely excessively on others' opinions. Hill argues that making decisions based on what is best for you, not to please others, is essential for success. He suggests that when making decisions, you should consider your own needs and goals, staying true to your convictions and values. Be decisive and committed. Once you make a decision, commit fully to it. Indecision and lack of commitment can weaken your actions and hinder progress. Hill emphasizes the importance of being decisive and committed to your choices, acting with determination and persistence. The Bible also encourages us to be firm in our decisions, reminding us that a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Accept responsibility for your decisions. Taking responsibility for your choices is a crucial component of effective decision-making. Hill highlights that successful people do not blame others for their mistakes. Instead, they learn from them and move forward. Accepting responsibility strengthens your character and allows you to grow and learn from your experiences. An inspiring example of firm decision-making is the story of Nelson Mandela. Mandela spent 27 years in prison for fighting against apartheid in South Africa. During his time in prison, he maintained his decision to fight for equality and justice despite the difficulties and sufferings. His determination and firmness of purpose eventually led to the end of apartheid and his election as the first black president of South Africa. Mandela's ability to make firm decisions and maintain his vision, even in the face of adversity, is a testament to the power of decision-making. Hill concludes the chapter by highlighting that the ability to make quick and firm decisions is a skill that can be developed and improved. He encourages the regular practice of decision-making, starting with small decisions and progressively advancing to larger and more significant decisions. Constant practice helps to strengthen your confidence and ability in decision-making, preparing you to face greater challenges with determination and clarity. In conclusion, it is evident that the ability to make quick and firm decisions is essential for achieving success. Hill teaches us that by developing a strong sense of purpose, trusting in ourselves, avoiding excessive influence from others, being decisive and committed, and accepting responsibility for our choices, we can transform our dreams into reality. The Bible also supports the importance of firm decision-making and decisive action, reinforcing the need to be proactive and deliberate in our efforts. Reflect on your own ability to make decisions. Are you making quick and firm decisions towards your goals? Are you trusting in your own abilities and being true to your convictions? If so, continue to follow these principles and watch how they transform your life. If not, this is the perfect time to start developing the skill of making quick and firm decisions and working towards your most ambitious goals. In the 8th chapter of Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill addresses one of the most crucial elements for success: persistence. Hill defines persistence as the quality of steadfastly continuing on a course of action, especially in the face of difficulties, obstacles, and discouragements. He emphasizes that persistence is an indispensable virtue that all winners possess. Without persistence, even the best conceived plans can fail. With persistence, even the most challenging goals can be achieved. Hill begins by explaining that persistence is essentially a form of willpower. It is the mind's resistance to giving up and the reluctance to yield to failure. This characteristic is what separates those who eventually achieve their goals from those who give up prematurely. The Bible also celebrates the importance of persistence in various passages, one of the most well-known being Galatians 6:9. And let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. Persistence is closely linked to a burning desire. Those who have a strong desire to achieve something are more likely to persist even when facing adversities. Hill argues that desire is the foundation of persistence. If the desire is weak, the willpower necessary to persist will also be weak. Therefore, it is crucial to nurture and strengthen the desire to keep the flame of persistence alive. Hill cites numerous historical examples of people who achieved great success through persistence. A notable example is Thomas Edison, who conducted thousands of failed experiments before finally inventing the incandescent light bulb. Edison is famous for his quote, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His tireless persistence is a testament to the power of continuing to try, even in the face of repeated failures. Another example is Abraham Lincoln, who faced numerous political defeats before finally being elected President of the United States. He lost several elections and faced various personal and professional crises, but he never gave up on his goal of serving his country. Lincoln's persistence in the face of repeated failures is a powerful lesson on the importance of continuing to move forward, regardless of obstacles. To develop and strengthen persistence, Hill suggests several practical strategies. 1. Have a definite purpose. Knowing exactly what you want to achieve provides the necessary motivation to persist. A clear and specific purpose serves as a compass, guiding your actions and maintaining your focus. 2. Develop a detailed plan. Having a well-thought-out plan provides a clear path to follow. Even when obstacles arise, a detailed plan helps keep you on track and adjust strategies as needed. 3. Maintain a positive mindset. Positive thoughts fuel persistence. Facing challenges with optimism and a proactive attitude helps maintain determination and the will to continue. 4. Seek support and inspiration. Associating with people who share your goals and values can provide the moral support and motivation needed to keep going. Inspiration from others who have achieved success can strengthen your own determination. Let's explore each of these strategies in more detail. Have a definite purpose. The first step to developing persistence is to have a clear and defined purpose. Knowing exactly what you want to achieve creates a powerful vision that can motivate you to keep going, even when things get tough. Hill suggests that writing your goal in detail can help crystallize your vision and provide a constant reminder of why you are striving. Develop a detailed plan. Having a well-thought-out plan is crucial for persistence. A plan provides a clear structure and roadmap for achieving your goals. It helps maintain focus and direction, even when challenges arise. Hill emphasizes that a detailed plan should include specific steps, deadlines, and intermediate goals. This makes it easier to monitor progress and make adjustments as needed. Maintain a positive mindset. A positive mindset is an essential component of persistence. Positive thoughts and an optimistic attitude help face challenges with courage and determination. Hill highlights the importance of cultivating a positive mindset through self-suggestion and visualization. The Bible also supports this idea in Philippians 4:8. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Seek support and inspiration. Associating with people who share your goals and values can provide the moral support needed to keep going. Hill recommends forming a mastermind group, a group of individuals with similar goals who can offer advice, support, and motivation. This group can help reinforce your determination and provide new perspectives and solutions to challenges. The Bible also emphasizes the importance of mutual support in Ecclesiastes 4:9-10. Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up, but pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. To apply the principle of persistence in our lives, Hill suggests some additional practices. Establish a daily routine. Incorporating daily habits that reinforce your determination can help strengthen your persistence. This can include practicing self-suggestion by reading inspiring materials and visualizing your goals. Learn from failures. Viewing failures as learning opportunities rather than final defeats can help maintain determination. Each failure is a lesson that brings you closer to success. Stay flexible. Adapting and adjusting your strategies as needed is crucial. Persistence does not mean blind stubbornness. It means staying firm on the goal but flexible in the methods. A modern example of persistence is the story of J.K. Rowling. Before becoming one of the most successful authors in the world, Rowling faced multiple rejections from publishers who turned down her manuscript for Harry Potter. However, she persisted, firmly believing in the quality and potential of her story. Her determination eventually paid off when a small publisher agreed to publish her book, which became a global phenomenon. Another example is the story of Sylvester Stallone. Before achieving fame with the film Rocky, Stallone faced years of rejections and financial hardships. He wrote the screenplay for Rocky and insisted on playing the lead role, despite numerous offers from studios wanting to buy the screenplay without him in the cast. His persistence paid off when he finally found a studio willing to accept his conditions, resulting in a huge success and a brilliant career. Hill concludes the chapter by emphasizing that persistence is a quality that can be developed and strengthened through constant practice and commitment to goals. He encourages us to never give up, regardless of the difficulties we face, and to keep moving forward towards our dreams. In conclusion, it is clear that persistence is a powerful and essential tool for achieving success. Hill teaches us that by developing a definite purpose, creating a detailed plan, maintaining a positive mindset, and seeking support and inspiration, we can strengthen our persistence and transform our dreams into reality. The Bible also reinforces the importance of persistence and determination, encouraging us to keep doing good and trusting that we will reap the rewards in due time. Reflect on your own persistence. Are you steadfast in your goals, even in the face of challenges and obstacles? Are you nurturing your burning desire and cultivating a positive mindset? If so, continue to strengthen these principles and watch how they transform your life. If not, this is the perfect time to start developing and strengthening your persistence, working towards your most ambitious goals. Remember, it's better to start now than a year from now. Stay updated with the best practices, seek partners who can help you grow, stay focused, and don't give up if you fail a few times. No one gets it right on the first try. We all have to fall several times before we learn to walk. And by doing it so often, it becomes a natural skill. By putting into practice the teachings highlighted in this video and always seeking faith in God and obedience to His commandments, I am sure you will prosper in your goals. If you enjoyed this message, please consider following the channel and leaving a comment with your opinion or question. I make a great effort to respond quickly and do so wholeheartedly. May God bless you all, and see you in the next video.